Welcome back to this Guild Wars Let's Play. Your Sambo, Seraphis heals a lot, and joining us as always is the one, the only, the Queen of Ascalon herself. Oh my god, she's a wabbit! What the hell? You do this to me every single time, Regina J. Lacerda. How are you this evening, my lady? Look at you.
I'm good. How are you? Well, I actually have only just acquired this cottontail tonic.
Look at her. She's gone and she's run off. Who have you run off? Look at, where are you going? Who's that over there that I can see? Gloria D. Archangel. Is that one of your mates, Reggie?
This is a person that, of course, has been very generous and has given me this lovely gift of some cottontail tonics.
Who would that be?
So I thought I'd have to, hop on over and say hi.
Oh, hop on over. Aha. Who are we talking about here? Gloria D. Archangel. Is that someone we know?
It's our good friend, Mithrin Arcania.
Oh, it's Myth. Hello, hello. Let's give Myth a wave. And wow, what an awesome costume that he's got on today too, by the way. You know what? We're going to have to get him on the show one day and get him to actually take us through all of the costumes that he has, because he's got so many. Good Lord. Good to see you, Myth. If you're watching episode. If you're watching this episode, I reckon it would take a whole episode to go through all of your costumes. But yes, Myth is very generous, not only in terms of giving us items, but of course also in terms of giving us lots of useful information in the game. Now, speaking of special guests, you may notice next to the bunny wabbit Wedgie, we have, as always, our wonderful viewer favourite guest, of course, Altaranalt, aka Frederick Sirwood. How are you this evening, my man? Oh my god, no! No! It's catching! No! What is happening? You've been infected by Reggie, I know. How are you this evening, Alt?
I love it.
I am great, thank you, Sambo.
Oh, good to see you. And of course, you might remember that Alt joined us in the last episode, and we bribed him with cupcakes in order to come along and join us for this other episode as well. And speaking of bribery and corruption, we've got yet another guest in this week's episode, and of course also joined us in the last episode, and that is one of our wonderful viewers here, Miss Kaphween. How are you this evening? Oh my god, no! No! No, how can this be? This is not fair, folks. Oh, this is the sound of me thumping my forehead on the desk. I can't believe Reggie has got to them all, folks. Can you believe it? Anyway, Miss Kaphween, hello to you. How are you?
Hello, Sambo. I am doing fabulous.
You are very look at this. I'm surrounded by bunny rabbits. I can't believe, Reggie, I've just got this funny feeling you've got something to do with this. But, it's just a sneaking suspicion that I have. Oh, man. Talk about Queen of Ascalon. You know what, we said in the last episode that someone should make an NPC of Regina J. Lacerda, and we were wondering what would happen if you went up and clicked on it. Now I know. Now I know for sure. If you went up and clicked on Regina J. Lacerda, you're going to get turned into a bunny wabbit here. So yes, sorry, Regina, remind us again, where did these come from? It was some tonic, wasn't it?
Cottontail tonic.
Ah, okay. Now,
Well,
apart from the fact that we normally get them from, there we go, from Gloria to Archangel, aka Mithrin, where in the actual game do they come from, apart from Myth?
Well, I got mine from Nicholas the Traveller.
Oh, your good friend Nicholas the Traveller and Sir... What's the... Yakington. Sir Yakington, that's right. And by the way...
Yakington, yep.
Yeah, by the way, Master Yakington, I noticed on your official Facebook page, which, by the way, folks, is always linked down below in the description if you want to go over and give Reggie a hard time. You've got my permission, trust me. But I noticed that you are friends with Yakington, actually Facebook friends. So he's got his own Facebook page, which is pretty cool. He has.
Yes.
Oh,
now,
wow.
Yes, I am
check
friends
that out
with
later.
I know.
Yakington.
You have to actually go see that. It's very funny. Actually, speaking of which, do you know, I didn't check, but does Nicholas the Traveller have one, or is that honour just specially reserved for our yak friend?
I don't know.
Okay, there you go. Well, the main thing is that Yakington has one. I wonder if he gives out things when you go and visit him on the Facebook page. That's very interesting. Now, speaking of links,
Well, it hasn't
etc.
given me anything yet.
Well, we will make sure, of course, that Altaranalt's YouTube channel is linked below because, trust me, you want to go there, folks. Alt has a great series, as you probably already know, on the menagerie feature of the game Guild Wars, and it's just great. Alt, by the way, I did notice in one of your more recent episodes that you were saying that you may be coming to the end of that series. Is that true? Surely not.
Yeah, no, it is true.
Oh, why? Is that because you're actually running out of stuff to do in the menagerie, is it?
I think I've got about four pets left, which I have to capture. Maybe 5, and they're very tough ones.
Oh, okay, all right. So they're going to be interesting episodes. You know, it'll be a real shame to see that series come to a close. Have you got anything else planned for once that's finished?
Not yet. When I started, I was kind of hoping that Guild Wars 2 would be released by the time I finished that.
I see.
So, I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, I think you may have another couple of series left in you yet. And by the way, speaking of YouTube, Miss Kaphween, of course, you're one of our wonderful supporters of our Let's Play channel, and thank you very much for that support as always. You have a YouTube username yourself. Let's see if we can test Reggie again. Of course, she caught me off guard in the last episode, but I reckon that she probably had it written down or something like that. Reggie, do you know what Miss Kaphween's YouTube username is off the top of your head this time? I bet you don't.
I bet I still do remember. It's 95
don't.
Civic Dude.
Oh, what was that again? Sorry?
95 Civic Dude.
Ah, bugger. All right, she got me again. There you go, folks. So we'll put a link to his YouTube channel as well down below so you can go and ask him questions of what happens behind the scenes. Of course, we all know that Reggie really runs the show. He's got all the goss. He knows how it works now. So go on, hit him up and ask him what happens. Now, speaking of which, unfortunately, Miss Kaphween, you've actually transformed yourself into a rabbit, which is a shame, actually, aside from the fact that you've been brainwashed by Her Royal Highness Queen Reggie Lacerta. But I did notice that you were actually wearing something pretty special and something pretty different before you transformed into a rabbit. Is that a special set that you've actually got that you had on at the beginning of the episode?
Well, it's actually just a basic set that I picked up in Yak's Bend a while back.
Oh, so it's not actually a costume that you purchased from the store or anything like that?
No, I'm a cheap bastard. I just buy the stuff that's in game.
Unlike our shopaholic partner Reggie here, of course. All right, well, I must admit that outfit, by the way, folks, if you want to see it, rather than ruin Miss Kaphween's illusion here, just rewind back to the beginning of the video and you'll see it. Very cool. Have you actually dyed those items?
Wait till we leave the outpost.
Well, until we leave the outpost, that's true. Have you dyed those items, or is that the colours that they came in?
No. They came in a dull kind of gray color, but I dyed them red.
Okay, now looked very cool indeed. Very jealous, and of course, folks, you know what? We're just waiting for me to get to not Yak's Bend. What am I saying? We're waiting to get to Lion's Arch, of course, which kind of marks a significant part in the game. If you've ever played through Guild Wars, you'll know what we mean. If you haven't played Guild Wars before, trust me, once you get to Lion's Arch, you're really making it somewhere. And of course, I need to get there because beyond Lion's Arch and in Lion's Arch itself, of course, we're going to be able to go shopping for some more appropriate clothes for me. What that means is two things, though. Firstly is we have to get there, and of course, if I have a look at my map here, you guys know we've got a quest in our log. If we have a look at that, here we go. It's a primary quest, by the way, and of course these primary quests are very important to do. They push the story along, and you can see this one is called To Kryta, the refugees, and you can see that they've encountered Centaur patrols on the road ahead to Kryta, and they're attacking the caravan, and we need to get in there and do our thing and protect them. This quest, of course, will take us most of the way, if not all the way, through to Kryta, and you can see on the map here, we're going to come out of the snowy mountains eventually and end up in this nice lush green area, and Lion's Arch, by the way, is round about here, so we're kind of halfway there. But of course, the other thing that will happen, and this is what I fear most, and Reggie loves the most probably, is once I do start getting close enough to get some new clothes. Here we go, opening up my inventory. Look at that, folks. Read what that says. It says, yeah, 3 vials of pink
wonderful pink
dye. Ah! So I'm going to have to turn pink. And of course, Reggie, you'll remember that this was a very special gift that got given to me, wasn't it? I didn't actually pick this up myself.
It was a very special gift from a very special person.
It was. Do you remember who that was? I'm testing you tonight.
I do remember who it was from.
Oh, she's on a timer. Tick, 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 tick. Can she remember?
It was from Miss Kaphween.
Yes, that's right. There you go. Oh, that was close.
I would cheer right now, but rabbits can't emote.
That's right. So, seeing as we've got...
I was going to say you're making me blush.
Yeah, well, seeing as we've got you here, Miss Kaphween, I'd simultaneously like to say thanks and you bastard. Because, of course, I'm going to have to turn pink. Of course, I can't turn down these wonderful gifts, but no, I very much appreciate that. Because, folks, you might know that this is a very special type of pink, and we'll ask Miss Kaphween in a minute where these came from. But, of course, if you normally combine dyes, which you know you can do in the game, we've shown that off in earlier episodes, you can't quite get that very bright pink that this is. So, Miss Kaphween, this is a lot different than blending colours. Where did you get this dye from?
Those dye actually came from weeks and weeks and weeks of just killing mobs, waiting for the chance to pick up a regular pink dye.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, he's making me feel bad now. Really bad. Are you serious?
I probably killed 3,000 or 4,000 mobs to get those 3 little pink dye.
I hope you are joking.
Wow.
I hope you're kidding.
Of course I am.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay. I started to feel really bad there for a moment. Oh, my Lord. So
he got me.
Yeah, got me as well, Alt. Good Lord. Where did they come from?
They did actually come from mobs, but I didn't go hunting for them.
Oh, okay. So they did
got
drop.
lucky.
But did they drop during any kind of special event, or are they always available in that colour?
Those were just regular, no special event.
Okay, wow, that's great. I've never ever seen one of them drop before. Alt, have you ever had a bright pink dye drop for you?
Nope, never.
No, neither have I. Amazing stuff. Well, look,
Can I make a confession, Sambo?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Forgive me, Sambo, for I have sinned.
Miss Kaphween.
Yes.
You may be thinking to yourself, I remember passing on 2 pink dyes for Sambo, but not 3.
Oh,
I do.
That's because one of them actually came from my own drop out in the wilderness, and I thought, you know what? That one's going to go to Sambo as well.
Oh my. Hang on, folks. Stop the press. You heard it here first. Regina J. Lacerda was being nice to me. I know. I think the game's going to crash any second now, so we'll quickly get as much filming as we can out of it. That is really nice of you, Reggie. I can't believe you did that. Thank you very much. Because, of course, we really do need 3 dyes if we're going to make a set. You got your chest, and you got your bottom half, and, of course,
You
you
need
got
4
your...
dyes.
Of course you need
your sleeves as well.
Your sleeves, yeah, your hands. Forgot about that. Ooh,
So we need one more pink dye.
We do need one more pink dye. We're going to have to hunt that out.
Challenge extended.
Yeah. All right, there you go. All right, now, speaking of challenges, I think it's about time that we made our way out of here. Once again, looking in the log here, primary quest, Kryta refugees. Now, just before we do head off, if we have a look at the map here, you'll see that the little pip is up north. That's where we need to go. Alt, I understand that there's a trap for young players in this particular outpost. And by the way, folks, we're in Beacon's Perch, if you didn't know. I am, of course, terrible at remembering things like this, so I'd probably mess it up. Do you happen to know what I'm talking about at all? A lot of people don't know about this, so maybe you don't either. But apparently there's a bit of a trap here.
Well, I actually didn't fall for it when I was playing around this level.
Yeah.
But a while back, I was like exploring the world, and I was like, hey, I don't think I've been here before. So I exited, and suddenly I was surrounded by monsters, very high level.
So you effectively wet your pants on the spot and thought, what the heck is going on here? So yeah, absolutely, you're right. Now, for the life of me, maybe one of you guys, Reggie or Miss Kaphween or Alt, might remember. I don't remember the zone, but they're absolutely right. If you head out, I think it's the southern exit, isn't it? I think you end up in La La Land, way ahead of where you should be. Does anyone remember what that zone's called? No?
Lorna's Pass?
Yeah,
is it?
I think that's the one.
All right. So
South of here.
yeah, so there's a lesson to you folks. If you are here in Beacon's Perch and you're at level, do not go out the south door. You'll get more of a fright than Reggie and her ghosties, because yeah, you're going to get swarmed by very high level mobs. Mind you, I think the designers did that deliberately because it's pretty funny when you look back on it. You think, hang on a minute, this doesn't seem quite right. So what we're going to do, of course, folks, is make sure that we're going out the right gate. So what do you reckon, team? Are we ready to rock? Wow, look at this, I'm surrounded by blimmin' rabbits. We're supposed to be fierce warriors battling the forces of the Char and Ascalon, fighting for the survival of our own race, and I'm going out there armed with 3 rabbits. Yep, right, that makes me feel really heroic.
Okay, might as well go out in style.
What's coming up here? View. Oh no! Here we. Okay, you know what they say, folks. If you can't beat him, what do? You join him. That's exactly what we. Thank you very much, Alt. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to do this. Here we go. First time for everything. Oh no! I'm a rabbit as well. We are the Rabbits 4.
Hang on, screenshot time.
Oh yeah, actually it is screenshot time. And in fact, I think working from my left, we've got Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter, I think is what we've got. Oh,
now,
unbelievable.
Sambo.
This is definitely a screenshot. Now, Reggie, no, hang on, actually it's Frederick Sherwood. Much as rabbits have a cute little tail, I'm actually staring at your rear, just in case you didn't notice. So, would you mind turning around?
Like this?
A bit more. Need you to turn around more.
I can tell you I can't, actually, because I've lost complete control of my keyboard.
Have you really?
Oh, what?
I've been waiting for a good part of the conversation to say, please pause, I'm stuck.
Oh, really? Actually, you know what? This, folks, is when we normally pause and we do outtakes and stuff. But, you know, just because Reggie has infected the entire team with rabbit-itis, I'm going to carry on filming, and we're gonna embarrass her. And this will get you back, you horrible Snow Queen witch, you. So really, hang on, what's going on? You can't control your character. Is that what you're saying?
My keyboard has been locked out of Guild Wars.
No way.
I can use the mouse.
Really?
I believe. Yes, I can use the mouse. But
wow,
my keyboard has no control.
So me doing this must be really annoying for you. Look at me, I can move.
Well, I can move with my mouse, but I cannot move with my keyboard.
Really? So what if you hit enter or something?
I am completely stuck.
Wow, well, there you go, folks. It's a first
if I
for
hit
everything.
anything,
Nothing happens?
I don't even have the UI up.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go, folks.
No.
There is something. The first time for everything. Reggie has been muted in the game, so we'll celebrate that moment for just a few seconds longer, and then we'll take a brief pause and see if we can fix it up. So that's interesting. Actually, that brings up a great question that a couple of people have brought up in the past. Just before we do take a quick break to sort out poor old Reggie's woes here, is people say, "Hey, how stable is the game?" And in all honesty, wouldn't you agree, guys, this sort of thing very rarely happens in Guild Wars. In fact, I can't remember the last time the game ever crashed on me. What about you, Alt? Have you ever had any strange, quirky stuff like this happen in the game?
Nope, never.
No. What about you, Miss Kaphween?
I've never even heard of such a thing.
There you go. All right. And look, there's Myth. Hello, Myth. Oh, dear,
Well,
dear.
I actually believe my problems are Steam related.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, sometimes the Steam interface.
Because I went to take a screen capture, so of course I got rid of my UI, and for some reason it took the screen capture in
Steam.
Steam instead of saving into the normal normal files that it saves it. And then when I went back to the game, I lost my keyboard. So I'm wondering if the two events were connected.
I'd say they were. Alt, you sounded. Does that happen to you?
Peculiar.
Yeah, I might have an idea. Did you take away the UI and then press F12, which is the button for the screenshot for Steam?
Well, I pressed print screen, which is what I normally do, which saves it into my documents folder. But there was recently an update for Steam, so it could have been something may have been tweaked, something may have been changed.
Possibly.
And,
oh, there she is. There's Reggie.
Is it working again?
There we go.
Yeah, I just quit it out of the game and came back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, excellent.
So do we need to... Now, by the way, it's good, as you know, folks, we film these live all the time. And I think it's good to capture things like this because, of course, if this ever happens to you, you'll now know what to do to get out of it. And, of course, as Reggie has done, she's basically quit and got back in. Now, how do we get Reggie back into the party? Is one of you guys the leader? And, of course, that'll be Miss Kaphween. Always the person at the top. No, wait a minute. Is it me? No, hang on. Who is the party leader?
I think Miss Kaphween's the party leader because Miss Kaphween is the one with the little blue people symbol.
Ah, okay, that'd be right. All right, so if Miss Kaphween is feeling generous, he may invite Reggie back into the party. Although I wouldn't if I was you, but anyway. Are you able to invite her back?
Or should I relinquish control over to her?
Yeah, you could do that. That's if she's in the party. Does she have to be in the party to do that? I'm not sure. I'm guessing so.
I'm not sure.
Wait a minute, if I invite...
There we go. All right, she's back in.
Yeah, I'm no longer the leader. It's a very strange feeling for me.
And by the way, while we're talking about this stuff, you can see Mithrin's come up and he's giving us some more advice there, which is great, by the way. Thank you very much, Myth. We could see here that he said you can force the death emote in many tonics by using the commands sit and stand. So that's a nice little handy tip there. Excuse me. And he's saying that not all tonics have animations for emotes, but those that do are pretty cool. For example, Janundu and the Siege Devourers can dance. And it's very cool. So we didn't know that. Excellent stuff. All right. So are we back on track? I think we are, folks. I think we need to get ourselves out. So I'm going to wave goodbye to Myth. There we go. Can I wave? Seraphis waves. There we go. And let's head now. Who's leading us out of here? Who's going to take us out the right exit, by the way? Because we don't want to go out the wrong one and end up...
funny running around with 3 rabbits.
Yeah, now you know how I feel. We are but your minions, Lady Regina. There you go.
Yes, bow at my feet.
I can't believe I've succumbed to being a rabbit as well. Thanks very much for that, Alt. It's all your fault. All your fault. Boy, oh boy. Now,
it's Alt's fault.
Alt's fault. Now, what we will remind me to do, by the way, is I'd like to have a chat with these guys about a couple of games too once we get out in the real world. And by the way, this episode is probably going to go overtime. Make sure you tell your boss it's all Reggie's fault as always. All right, so this looks like it's the right exit.
We're never going to get to Kryta.
Yeah, we'll never get to Kryta. It's only been, what, 70 odd episodes and we're still not there. And here we go, folks. This is a big event. We're in the Deldrimor Bowl now. As you can see, if we have a look on our map, we've got a new ping up the top here. And if you see, our objectives are to eliminate the 6 remaining Centaur patrols along the main road. So this is all unexplored territory for us, and it looks very cool. Of course, you know how much I love the snow. Both Reggie and I love our snow. Speaking of which, we know about Alt, but Miss Kaphween, have you ever, coming from Texas, I'd imagine you won't see snow too often. Have you ever seen snow? Have you ever been to the snow?
I actually have, because my family would oftentimes in my youth, we would go to a neighboring state that has mountains, and we would ski and snowboard and visit snow.
Well, there you go. You know what? You're actually...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you're one up on Reggie there, by the way. Reggie, if I'm right, I don't think you've ever had the privilege of stepping in snow before, have you?
No, I haven't.
There you go.
It would be a new experience for me.
So ironic indeed, because I mean, look, in Australia, of course, we don't have that much either. We've got a couple of mountain ranges that we have to travel a fair way from here in Melbourne to get to the snow, but it is possible. And of course, I'm used to having snow 45 minutes away from me back in New Zealand, which I must admit I miss very much. So I always love.
There is a mountain range which is only about 15 minutes from my house. But when I say mountain range, I really loosely use that term.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like a very big set of hills, isn't it? Not really some mighty mountain range. Now, by the way, where are we headed? Oh, we're headed straight ahead. Now, whilst I'm saying this is uncharted territory for us, we did attempt this very briefly, didn't we, Reggie, a couple of episodes ago, and we got our little cottontails severely kicked, and we ran away screaming like little girls.
So there was
way too many mobs
that we had to feed.
Wow, look, there's so many centaurs, and they just swarmed us. But look at this, we've got ourselves a veritable undead minion army here, and of course that's because we've got a couple of necromancers. Of course, Reggie is our always regular necro who loves to summon the dead. But Kaphween, I noticed that you're a necromancer mesmer, but I think you were saying in the last episode you're pretty much 100% necro, is that right?
Yes, I am, because mostly I run, by myself, and so minions are cheap henchmen.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they're going to be very, very handy.
That's a good point.
Yeah, very good point. And by the way, folks, what I'm making use of here is a great tip that Reggie gave us a couple of episodes ago, which is the I think the native button for it is the semicolon. If you hit that, it will target the nearest object, and then you just have to simply hit spacebar after doing that, and it saves you having to click on things on the ground. It's fantastic. And Reggie, I think you're saying that you've actually reassigned yours to the B key, is that right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, and that was a nice tip.
Next to other keys that I use.
Yeah, and a good tip from one of our viewers there, I think. All right, so you can see the pip on the map, folks. The asterisk is up ahead here. I think that's where we need to be heading, and I'd say that's probably a trigger point. Although, didn't we try to get here last time, Reggie, and nothing happened? I think we did something wrong.
Maybe we let the refugees die. We have a habit of doing things like that.
That's true. Well, you can see that our quest is actually updated here. Eliminate the 3 remaining Centaur patrols, and in fact...
you know what I've just noticed here, Sambo?
What's that?
As we're running up to these mobs, I could see them fighting, and if you actually move your mouse over, you can see corpse of refugee.
Oh, I can see that, yes.
So they were actually, killing off the refugees before we got there.
Okay, I wonder, hopefully that's not actually a criteria of this run. Do any of you guys, Alt or Miss Kaphween, do you know if that matters if we've let the refugees die under our guidance?
I think it only matters. I think it only matters if you let the final guy die that you have to turn the quest into.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
That's all right. And you can see this quest marker, by the way, keeps popping up moving forward. So it's taking us through this area, and you can see that the active quest is actually updated there. We've only got to eliminate one remaining Centaur, and this is much further than we've got already. So we're doing well. Thank goodness that we've got our special guests with us.
Well, they've just bumped off all the refugees in this area again as well.
Oh, okay. Hopefully we'll still manage to get through and it hasn't failed. Alright, the quest is still active, so that's not so bad. That's good. Oh, and here's some refugees. So it looks like it's okay.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, and look at that! See Ranger Olson for your reward. Alright, this is as far as we've ever got in the game, folks. This is a bit of a historic moment, and of course makes it even more special that we've got Miss Kaphween and our good friend Altaranalt with us. It's a pleasure to have these guys along. Here we go, Ranger Olson. Monumentous occasion here. Let's have a chat with him, and he's got a very cool outfit as well. Alright, what's he got to say? We're fortunate to have your assistance. Aidan has gone on ahead onto the ice caves to scout the way for you to take the refugees through. Master Seeker Nathaniel awaits you in Griffon's mouth with further instructions. So let's accept that. We get ourselves 500 XP here. If we have a look on the map, where are we going now? I think we just have to push on, do we? I can't remember. Do you guys know?
Well, Ranger Olson doesn't actually have a quest for me.
No. So we've got no quest in our log now, but I think we have to get to the next outpost, I think. What about you, Alt? Do you have any light to shed on this?
Well, I assume it's through this canyon because I saw some refugees walking here.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I think we might as
saw
well
quite
follow
a few
them.
dying here as well.
Yep. And I guess it's a little subtle hint that these refugees are continuing to walk through the area. I dare say, Miss Kaphween, do you have any insider info?
Well, actually, if we keep pressing on through this cave, slightly ahead, we're going to run into Aidan, I believe.
Ah, okay.
Ooh.
All right, that's cool. Sounds good to me. Let's do that. And of course, I love going through the ice caves. Love the big open world feeling of all of these dungeons. Now, speaking of open world, any of you that haven't been living under a rock recently will know that there's a kind of big game that's been released very recently that is very open-ended and very open world. And I'd love to get the guys' thoughts on it. And of course, you all know... Oh, here we go. By the way, let's pause that thought for a moment. Griffon's Mouth. Look at that, folks. We have made our way through to another area. Now, this, of course, isn't an outpost. Ooh. It's an explorable area. So congratulations to us for a start. Let's just quickly speak with Nathaniel here. And you can see he's saying here, this cave is confusing and perilous. You don't want to take the wrong turn or you'll wind up wandering in the cold until you die. And of course, that's especially true with my inappropriate clothing. Aidan has scouted the way ahead and my wolf can help you track him. Follow Aidan's markers to get safely through. They'll look look like nothing more than pebbles at first, but you'll learn to spot them if you're paying attention. Now you hear that, Reggie? You've got to pay attention. Yeah, take these men with you.
Sorry, what was that?
Exactly. Take these men with you to help Aidan fortify his position. So if we accept this quest here, you can see quest added to Kryta, the ice cave, and you can see hopefully we've got a pip on our map. Look at that, folks. As you can see, we're probably going to wander down here over to the west, and guess where we end up? Right on the cusp of the green there. And of course that basically signifies our entrance into Kryta. So very, very excited about this, guys. We're getting so close now to getting to the other side of the Shiver Peak. So close I can taste it. I'm very, very excited. Before we talk about that, I did want to talk about the big game, big release, of course, that came out and has just won the Video Game Award, by the way, of the year. They were held this weekend, and that, of course, is Skyrim. Now, before we go and talk about this, can I get a shout out as to who's playing? Firstly, Miss Kaphween, are you playing Skyrim?
I am not playing it yet because I am building myself a new gaming PC this Christmas.
Oh.
And I was going to wait and purchase it for that instead of getting it for a console.
Okay, all right. Yep, that's a good move. That's a very good move. And no doubt you would have to actually purchase a bit of a beast of machine to get that. Now, by the way, I saw Alt drawing boobies on the mini-map again. Are you saying that we need to go up here? Is that right?
Yep. Yep.
All right. Here we go. Mark of Aidan. Oh, a quest item. Hang on. What does that mean? Follow Aidan's markers. Oh, right. So, of course, that's what the NPC meant by the markers. And, oh my God, there's a boss up there. Yikes. All right, I'll be backing up from the rear and making sure all you guys stay alive. Anyhow, while we deal with this...
They're your favourite, Sambo. They're the snow Ettins.
No!
And you know how much you love abominable snowmen.
I knew you'd say that. You're so horrible to me. I don't know why I'm bothering to heal you, seriously. But yes, folks, she is right. I've got a childhood fear of abominable snowmen, and it's never left me to this day.
Oh.
I know, it's terrible. I can't watch any films with Yetis in them or anything like that, and even games with Yetis in them bring back all these horrible memories. It's terrible. So, of course, Reggie loves bringing it up. So thanks for that. Anyhow, so we were talking about Skyrim. So Miss Kaphween was saying that are these guys going to get us or not? Can we skip them, can we? There we go. No. Miss Kaphween was saying that he hasn't played it yet because, of course, building a computer. And that's going to be good for the Christmas holidays, I'd imagine, by the way, Miss Kaphween. You're going to give yourself an early Christmas present or something? Is that what that's about?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
looking
good on
for
you.
the online deals on those.
Ah, okay, so you're literally building a machine yourself?
Literally building the machine.
Ah,
yes.
Good to see. Good to see.
Well, that is a pretty awesome Christmas present to get.
Yeah, I agree
I'm
with you.
excited.
That's great.
You couldn't
We're-
ask for
we're-
a better Christmas present, could you?
Yeah,
Than a nice
I
new
agree.
computer.
I agree.
Actually, I can think of one that's maybe better.
Yeah? Then a new computer?
What's better than a computer?
What are you, mental?
Getting 2 computers.
Oh, 2 computers.
No,
I'm sure.
Actually, I don't know if you know this, Sambo and Reggie and friends and Alt, but I'm actually expecting my 2nd child on Christmas Eve.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Congratulations.
Oh, wow.
That's fantastic. Imagine that. That is one heck of a Christmas present due on Christmas Eve. Congratulations, my friend.
That is an awesome
Yeah.
Christmas
Thank you.
present. Well done. Congratulations.
That is
That is what we
fantastic.
call good timing.
So sorry if I missed it while everyone was cheering for you there, and rightly so, but do you know, and do you want to know, the sex of your unborn child?
My unborn child is a female.
Hey, little girl!
Congratulations.
Woo! Yeah,
A
congratulations.
little pink one.
Yay!
We have so many pink things around the house now.
Pink is awesome. I love pink. It's good to see lots of pink.
I was just going to say, going to get Reggie started now. Oh, my Lord. Oh, well, that is fantastic news. So, of course, what we're going to have to get you to do is come back and see us after the event, of course, and we're sure that everything will go just fine, and let us know how it all went. Of course, you know what, folks, I'm a parent as well, and look, let's face it, it's just as hard on the father, guys. Let's not forget, you know? I mean, we have to sit there and go through and hold hands, and do you know what? At the birth of my daughter, it was a 23-hour labour, I kid you not, and trust me, you don't want to go through that. And the doctors were so nice to me, they actually bought in a Lazy Boy recliner chair specifically for me. Because, you know, you have to worry about...
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's true. It's a true story.
As the stories come out, is it any wonder he's no longer married? Oh my God!
Hush you! But look, it is. It's just as rough on the
your
guy.
Your wife deserves a medal, and you get an easy chair.
Yeah, actually, she didn't get one. She was just zonked out on the hospital bed, of course. But it's hard work. Anyway, here we go, Aidan, let's have a look here. Let's have a chat. And before we speak with Altaranalt about his Skyrim experience, Aidan, speak with Ambassador Braun. He'll be waiting in Scoundrel's Rise, just outside Griffon's Mouth. And of course, we're in Griffon's Mouth right now. He'll help you get the refugees sheltered in Kryta. Folks, this is getting really exciting now. We're really getting to the cusp of being in Kryta. And you can see we get ourselves 500 experience there. He's got another quest for us. I have a letter here for Ambassador Zane, informing him of Prince Rurik's death. Whoops, spoiler alert there. Sorry. Anyway, you can give it to Ambassador Braun when you see him. Zane has assigned him to the refugee problem, so he'll work out the details involved in getting them settled. Meet Braun in Scoundrel's Rise, just outside the gate to Griffon's Mouth. We say, I'm on my way. We have a look at our map, and look, folks, we are, if we do a quick backtrack here, here is the Frost Gate. We've made ourselves all the way through down to Beacon's Perch, and then of course through Deldrimor Bowl, and you can see here the latest ant trail there through the Griffon's Mouth, and look at that. We've actually got some greenery uncovered. We are going to be in Kryta very soon. So will one of you fine group members, one of our party's leaders, lead the way? We need to get out of the Shiver Peaks and on to Kryta. This is a very monumental moment for us in Guild Wars. And
sunnier places.
Sunnier places. And look at this. Cave even just looks fantastic. But speaking of looking fantastic, we know, Reggie, I don't think you've been playing Skyrim, have you? I think you said you haven't been playing it.
No, I haven't been playing it.
Now, is that... Oh! Now, we'll have a quick pause. Look at that. We've triggered ourselves another cutscene here, and we've gone ourselves into Scoundrel's Rise. Now, this is not an outpost. We're still in an explorable area, so we've still got a little way to go. Not too far, I don't think. Let's have a look on the map here.
But Ambassador Braun is just here.
Oh, hang on. Where? Oh, there we go. Whoops. you know what, it would have been me just to run straight through. Here we go. I'm Ambassador Braun. The undead problem persists, as I'm sure you're aware. Still, your people should be safer here than anywhere else. To Kryta the blah 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 blah. What's he saying here? Undead have risen from the swamps. Now, swamps are something that we haven't seen, of course, in our Let's Play series yet, so this is going to be very exciting. The gates to Lion's Arch, folks, have been closed. Times are bad indeed. I've been appointed by Ambassador Zane to handle the matter of seeing your people settled. The ambassador will be saddened to hear of your great prince, I am sure. Here is the letter from Ambassador Zane granting refuge in Kryta. Present it to Witness Kasori, the city's regent, and perhaps she can help. And there we go. Look, folks, the gates of Kryta are up on our map. Let's get to it. If you guys are ready, let's go through the greenery. And of course, this is all
tally-ho and forward.
Yep, tally-ho and forward. We've got new mobs, a new area. This is definitely exciting stuff for us. You can see we've got a zombie warlock up ahead. Can you believe it? It's amazing. These are very cool. And of course, I've gone the wrong way. So we'll go back this way. But either way you go, it doesn't really matter. They all circle around. But zombie warlocks are not something that we've seen before in the game. And of course, as we've always said in the past, this game will constantly surprise you with its new mobs, its new zones. And oh, I thought that said Seraphis Axe there for a minute. It's actually a Cephas Axe, very close. And how awesome is the scenery in here, by the way? We've got a wreck up ahead. This is great news for us and very exciting. Anyhow, as we fight off these...
I've actually just activated something that was in my inventory bags.
Oh, what was that?
I thought could be a little bit handy as we come through. Which means we've got to keep on getting on those attacks. I've actually activated. It's called a Rampage's Insight. It's a party bonus.
I can see
and we
it.
actually gain double XP. Yeah, double XP for the combat, but only if you kill a foe at least every 30 seconds.
Alright, so we must keep going.
So it actually benefits the whole party.
This is great. What a
double
great
XP.
That's a great buff there. You can see it hovering over it there, folks. So keep going, guys. Definitely, let's keep this up and see if we can keep the buff going. I'm not going to bother asking where you got that from. I'm not.
I actually don't remember. It's oh, gold drop.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah, I got a gold truncheon drop.
Oh, congratulations. Well done.
Hey, I use truncheons.
Oh, really?
Do you? Well, I'm going to identify it to help go towards my Seeker of Wisdom title.
And then, yeah, sounds like a gift. Sounds like a gift to me. Oh, and I've leveled up. Leveled up to level 15. I'm able to spend my attribute points, which I will do right now. And 10 unused points. I'm going to put them into Divine Favour. Pop them all into Divine Favour. There we go. Alright, now which way do we go, guys? Yep, do we head north? Rather south, sorry. I think we do, yes.
I'm going down this way because where the pointer's heading, there's a cliff face.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming we're not supposed to walk straight into a cliff.
I'd say that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. But how awesome is this, folks?
I think there's actually a crevice or something.
Oh, is there?
Oh, is there?
I'm going to draw boobies on the map.
Here.
Is that where we need to go, up there on the mini-map?
Yep.
There we go. And how exciting is it? You can see boobies. All the new...
I'm dead, by the way.
Oh, are you? Oh, you are too.
Oh, no.
Where is she? I can't see your body.
I'm here.
Where's here?
I'll go back and get you.
Oh, are you back? Okay.
Back to the beach.
I'm trying to send pings out, but I don't even know if you can see my pings.
No, I see
There
it.
you are.
Yep, we see it. Poor old Reggie. Sorry about that. I was so engrossed with this new scenery that we've seen here. It's just awesome. Love new areas. Oh, she went that way. Oh.
Ooh, careful.
Run, Reggie, run.
Yeah, there's a lot of mobs there.
All right. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Boy, you know how to find your friends. I think it's definitely safer the other way, without a doubt.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yep. That's okay. So anyway, while we're rescuing Reggie, And while we're gawking at this amazing new scenery, and again, folks, just look at this. It's so different to where we've been in the Shiver Peaks. We've got all these shipwrecks here up on the shore that have been snapped in half. Very majestic looking. Great sense of scale. Altaranalt, have you been playing Skyrim? Because I'd imagine you'd be liking Skyrim very much if you're playing it.
Yep. I'm very much enjoying that game.
Aha! I knew it. I knew it. Now, firstly, are you playing it on console or PC?
I am playing it on the PC.
Okay. And of course, one of the benefits about playing a game like Skyrim on the PC, of course, is you can use mods. Have you got into the modding scene yet?
Not yet. So someone I know actually got an enchanted night sky, which makes the night sky look better. But there's already tons and tons of mods out I've seen.
Yeah, because let's face it, folks, and I'm sure Reggie and Miss Kaphween know this all too well, even though they're both not playing the game at the moment. Of course, doesn't mean they don't know anything about it, which I'm sure they do. That Bethesda are kind of, well known for releasing games that are awesome but bug-ridden at first. I think it's a fair comment to make. Or, I don't know, we'll be a little bit fairer, a little bit nicer and say that Bethesda, they release games that have lots of spice. Let's put it that way. So lots of additional features for your money. And by the way, we'll just pause that conversation here, folks, because you can see we are about to enter through the Gates of Kryta. And in fact, we're just going to stop right here for a moment. Now, we've gone way over time on our episode, but I would love to know, before we go any further, Alt, what are your thoughts? And I know that it's something that could take a whole episode to talk about Skyrim, but of course, this game recently won Game of the Year. And I'd be very keen if you had, 30 seconds to say to people, this is what I think of Skyrim. What would you say?
Alright, I think it's an amazing game which has a lot of depth and an amazing amount of content to it, which will keep you playing for hours and hours on end.
Right. Okay. And does that outweigh any of the quirks that come with the game?
Definitely, by a long shot.
Alright, well, those of you who follow any of our other Let's Play series, of course, will know that Tallahassee and myself have kind of bagged out the game a bit, and we're not that interested in playing it, because I must admit I lost my way a little bit with Oblivion. I did love Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls, what's that, 3, I think? Was it 3? Yeah, I think it was 3. So I love that. So I haven't given Skyrim a good chance, but you know what, I do trust Alt's opinion on things. Kaphween, I know you're not playing it, but I'm sure you've probably seen it being played. What are your initial thoughts about it?
My initial thoughts so far, I love the graphics.
Yeah.
They look absolutely stunning. I'm a huge fan of the mods that you can put on, I know this is older, but on Oblivion.
Yeah,
I love running mods on that game, and I am most looking forward to running mods on Skyrim.
Of course, on your bright, shiny new present for Christmas. So that'll be awesome when you get that as well.
Nice and shiny.
Looking forward to building that, I'm sure. And Reggie, you mentioned that you haven't played it. Just to round off, is that just because you literally haven't got round to it? Are you planning on it? Is it in the family to play it, or are you just not interested?
It's not really a kind of gameplay that interests me, but I must admit I have seen screen captures of it, and it does look pretty awesome. Yeah.
You know what? I reckon you'd play it, Reggie, if there was co-op or multiplayer. Oh, by the way, Alt and Kaphween, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is no multiplayer in Skyrim, right? Unless there's a mod?
Nah.
No? Okay. Right, so it truly is a single-player RPG. But I reckon, Reggie, that you'd have fun if you could play it something like Dungeon Siege style or Guild Wars style. I bet you'd be into it then, yeah?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably a bit more. All right, folks. Well, this is it. This is us going to the Gates of Kryta. So this is the moment we've been waiting for a long, long time. Let's have a recap here on our map. You can see we've got the Shiver Peaks. If I zoom right out, let's do that. You can see where we are now. We've come out of Old Ascalon here, across the Shiver Peaks, and we are now in the green tropical areas here. Scoundrel's Rise, about to go into the Gates of Kryta. Queen Regina J. Lacerda, I do believe it would be befitting of your royal self to take us on through. Let's do this, folks. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Let's do it. Oh my God, she lets off a firecracker. Can you believe it, folks? I trust her to do that. Oh dear. Here we go. We are now in the Gates of Kryta. And of course, it is a cooperative mission. We are here. This is an outpost. This is it. We are through. Let's at least get through to the center of town before we sign off this. Oh, the length of this episode, I haven't checked. God only knows. It must be coming up on like over an hour. So we probably should have split it up into 2. But anyway, there you go, folks. You get bonus length episode. You guys are always asking for a longer episode, so your wish has been granted. All right, where is everyone? Where's Alt gone? Where is he? Here he is. Frederick Seward
I'm here.
comes across. Come and join us, my friend, as we sign out. Boy, I hope this isn't a 90-minute episode or something, because everyone will kill us. Once again, folks, if it's long and you're watching this in your lunch hour, just blame Reggie as always. Anyhow, this is the end of a very momentous occasion as Reggie pops her champagne popper. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's going crazy. And oh my Lord! Reggie, please explain, what on earth is that? That looks like something from Eye of the North. Tell us what this is.
You're right. Well done. I was about to say, do you recognise where this may be from? This is just the just using the mysterious tonic. So basically, it can transform you to any random form.
Right.
And this time, I have transformed in a Norn form.
You have, and doesn't it look awesome? That's a sneak.
Not easy to say.
No, it's a sneak peek for any of you guys who haven't seen Eye of the North content, by the way. It's great content once you reach level 20. Well, I think that's a very fitting
by the
way.
look of this character, if I let her sparklers, it's probably going to be right in the middle of my head.
Yeah, it is. What a classic.
There we go, we get a really bright glow going.
Oh, no better way to finish this off, of course, with fine friends and a sparkling head. You know what? You look like a boss or something that's got some kind of aura on it, some kind of big boss character. But as we pan around, look at that, folks. Look at the view. You can see the snow off in the background there, but the lush green tropical jungle of Kryta. From here on in, it is a totally different story, and of course, can't wait to go through it. But as I said, it's been an absolute pleasure to have made our way here in the past 2 episodes. Firstly, by our wonderful viewer here who's had to put up with all sorts of shenanigans, and of course, who had to get up at the crack of ungodly in order to come and join us. Miss Kaphween, thank you so very much for coming and joining us on our escapades here. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
As always, it was a pleasure to be here.
Great stuff. And again, thank you very much for your support of our channel. And just a reminder too, if any of you guys at home would like to join us on our misadventures here in Ascalon, all you need to do is get online and PM us and say g'day. Not forgetting too, we'll have a Christmas special coming up very soon. Do expect everyone to turn out for that, and we'll keep an eye on the channel because we'll let you know with an announcement video. And of course, Altaranalt, it is always a pleasure to have you along. And good luck with your final few menagerie pieces that you're filming as well. I do hope, by the way, that you managed to come up with a new series. Do you need a hand perhaps from our viewers with some suggestions as to what your next series might be, or have you thought of something by now?
No, I think that's a great idea.
Aha! There you go. All right, folks. So
let me know what you want to see, and I might just get to it.
There you go. And of course, you can leave comments on Altaranalt's channel himself. Look down below in the description under this video for a direct link to his channel, or you can leave suggestions underneath this video as well. But Alt, thank you very, very much for your time. I know that it's precious at the moment with all of your studying, and it's been an absolute pleasure to have you along. Thank you, my friend. As always, of course, Reggie and her beard. Good Lord, it's been, what, over an hour of putting up with her shenanigans. She turned us all into bunny rabbits at the beginning of the episode, and of course had those technical hiccups along the way. It's been a mighty adventure getting here. But Reggie, seriously, as always, it's lovely to have you, and I know you're a very busy woman in real life as well, so it's always great to have you, and we're very grateful for your time. So on behalf of myself, Sambo, Seraphis heals a lot, the most incredible, most amazing looking healer in all of every single MMO ever made previous to this and that will ever be made. On behalf of myself, Sambo Seraphis, it's us saying take care. Certainly hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are in the world. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. See you then, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.